Hi everyone, so today we're going to be looking at inserting multiple rows into the table. So here we go. Okay, so over here you can see another program. At the top as usual is what we're going to do today, then the rules, and last is the program. So today we'll be looking at inserting multiple rows into a Sqlite table. So we're going to look at these two later. So here I'm using a try, except, and finally again. So first I've imported Sqlite 3, then I've created my connection. I put in a drop table in case we'll need it later. Then I've created my table and executed it. And then I said attendance record, and then I've started a list. So big bracket means list. And if you want to learn more about lists, you can refer to video number 10. And in that one, I'm explaining all about lists. So basically here I've got my list, and then I've printed it. Then I've said cursor.execute many. So the reason is that I'm using execute many. So usually I use execute, but you use execute many when you want to work with more than one. So earlier I used execute because I only wanted to insert one, but now that I want to insert more than one, to be exact 12, I'm using execute many. Then in there I said insert into attendance values. So here I said put in 6 question marks because I've got 6 columns. I've got date, name, subject 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is 6. So because of that, I've got 6. So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then I've said comma attendance record. Then Sqlite connection.commit. So basically I'm committing. Then selecting is equal to select and then star from attendance. So here I said, so we're using select to select everything from the attendance table. So here this means everything, so I'm basically using select to select everything from the table attendance. So this is my table, so it says select everything from my table. Then I'm executing it. Then I said fetching rows is equal to cursor.fetchAll. So I'm using the fetchAll function. Then I'm saying print len fetching rows. So I'm basically getting the length of fetching rows. That's my variable. Then I'm closing my Sqlite connection. And then I've got my except and my finally. So now I'm going to run it. So here I've printed my attendance record. So, and you might see big bracket, and then I put in a small bracket, small bracket, small bracket. So the reason I put in small bracket is to specify that this entire thing, so if I selected this entire thing, is one entire row in my table. This is one entire row. This is one entire row, and so on. So here I've got 12 rows because I've got 1. So here I'm starting it and ending it here. Then so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12 rows, and if I go over here next to it, then you can see it turns blue. So basically this is the pair of this. So basically this closes the bracket and this starts the bracket. So this is basically one entire row. So here I've got 12 rows. So basically the reason we're taking the len over here, so here len, so the reason we're taking len over here is because I want to find out the number of rows in our table. So when I run this, so let's look at this a bit more. So here I basically printed it, then I've said 144. 144 is the len, right, 144 is the len, and the Sqlite connection has been closed. So basically closing it, but we're not looking at that right now. So right now basically we're looking at inserting. So here I've inserted 144 rows because I have been running it over and over again. So every time I run it I get 12 new rows. So 156 plus 12 is 168. 168 plus 12 is 180, and so on. Now, the reason I put in a drop table here is because I need to drop the table so we can look at it from the beginning. So I'm going to take this away. Okay. Now I'm going to run it. So 12. So it's giving 12 because here I'm trying to insert 12 in one go because I'm trying to insert multiple, which is more than one. So I'm trying to insert 12. So basically 12 is my beginning. Then I'm basically gonna take away the drop table bit. Right. Now I'm going to run it again. So 24, 36, 48, and so on. So basically what I've done is that I dropped table and I'm starting again from the beginning so that we could see what's actually happening. So what I've basically done is that I've inserted 12 rows in one go. So basically I had 0 in the last program, but today I'm getting 12 rows in one go instead of 0.